Well, hello again, and welcome back, cardboard crawlers and ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. As always, appreciate you. A little Jeep action today. We got the JLU out here after some minor repairs over the past week. We got some new body hinge mounts, some new, that's a rear bumper mount we're looking at there. And we got the Gladiator back out here doing work too. What were we working on that? That's right, the rear body mount on the Gladiator as well was damaged. We got a new water container on our rack system. So we're running 5 gallons of water out there as well, ladies and gentlemen. Right on the rack there. Got one racked up. We found that we always had a little extra fuel. And we were wishing to have a little extra water to clean some things up with out there on the trail. I tell you what, you get to camp, you want to wash it off, well, now you can. Don't just have to use gasoline. So Grizzly Works, Rubicon, Gladiator, recovery rig out there looking good, feeling good. I think that rear body mount actually lifted the body. I was getting some real lowrider, almost a Carolina lean to that rig. And it seems to, like I said, I didn't even notice those were broken until the other day. I was just, oh, hey, what's this? This is no good, no bueno. And so I think that really improved the overall ride of the rig and how it looks and on flat ground, as well as how it performs in the rocks. This is an odd little obstacle. It's like if you approach it from way over to the right, you can get this angle. But if you approach it straight on like this, you kind of got to come up and then slap yourself back into it to get your tire where it needs to be able to bring you around this corner like that, to be able to bring you hard into it like that. It's just such a narrow gap, but such a steep face. It's just the way you work it. It's the way it has to be done. So, yeah, course is the course is the course, of course, unless the course is Mr. Course. It needs a little blow off, but not a big deal. It's kind of cool this afternoon, and I don't really feel like messing with it. Doesn't need it. It was a nice, quiet afternoon, evening in the crawler area, so just less noise is better sometimes, right? But yeah, Ruby looking good. I think as well as doing the rear poor man's fiberglass work to the rear of that body. I think putting those body mounts on, the aluminum body mounts on, and relieving some of the minor movement / flex we were getting back there, it really improved. I mean, dude, I'm not saying it handles better. I'm just saying the body moves around less. I was getting a lot of body movement and clicking and clacking and whatnot, and it just wasn't sitting quite where it needed to sit, right? And so now everything's on a much firmer platform, so to speak. There's a really good starting point there. So yeah, this is once again, tough section. You got your tire buried in there deeper than the height of the tire. That ain't easy. Go out there in a full size rig and see how that treats you. See how many hubs you break, or stub shafts, or any number of different things that happen. But looking sweet. Maz rig's always running good. Like I said, that little body mount. The Maz chassis wasn't really thought of as for a full-bodied rig like this, but it really worked out. It was just a pure luck. It's I kind of cut the body a little bit down low. Definitely cut the fenders out of it. Took maybe a 1/16 of an inch off the very, very bottom of the rocker panel, and then that just made it fit to the front magnet mount. I actually didn't glue magnets to my body. What I ended up doing was, a flat, straight razor that's made in the USA. You just break the razor off, and then that little black back bar the little piece that you hold in your hand or that gets held in the tool to make a, like a scraper or whatever. It says USA. I file the ends so they're a little bit rounded and smoother. Hot glue that to the body or epoxy it to your body, whatever you like to do there. And then that piece of metal attaches to the magnets that are on the mount. And that's how I got all my overall heights to work properly. I guess I could have, lowered that mount a little and used magnets on the body, but then it was 2 things to glue instead of 1. And I've done that on 2 of my bodies now. Used that style of mount, just a flat piece of metal. And like I said, a razor blade, that metal off the backside is prime for that. It's the right size. It's easy to work with. It's a little bit malleable, easy to file and smooth and grind the corners rounder, just put a little bit of roundness to them. And then, of course, the stamped USA always is nice. Keep that facing up. So, yeah, like I said, JLU working through there, really getting after it. Looking good. Ruby looks good. That's part of her appeal is that she's just a pretty biatch. So, yeah, nice to have her out on the trail. Definitely, now that it's cooling off, I heard it's going to get hot again on Friday. Hopefully we have another day of cool weather. Be really nice. Maybe I can get to bed early and get up and do some stuff in the rock garden here. And my regular garden, too. Be honest with you, I'm really not just not really into it. Whatever. It's not a high priority. It's not like my yard's falling to pieces. I just, my mom's out in her yard every day out there putting fertilizer in the flower beds and digging weeds and doing this and that. And I'm just not that kid, man. I'm just not that guy. I'm not into, like I said, it doesn't look bad. So to me, it looks good. It's not, I don't have a bunch of trash laying around. Got a bunch of rocks, not a bunch of trash. So, and I'm thinking about getting more rocks. If you're in North Carolina or South Carolina or whatever, and you know of a quarry or where to get rocks and know somebody that has rocks, freaking get in touch with me, man. I got a trailer and a truck. I'll come get some rock. Need some more rock, dude. I could see my whole yard turning into a like wheelchair access mini crawler course, build elevated boxes and have the crawler course elevated everywhere where you could just roll up next to it in a wheelchair. Because my piece of property is so freaking flat, dude. It's flat. Cardboard crawler's out.